Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's episode of Market Check, brought to you, as always, by BB. There is no second best live YouTube stream to talk about markets. For those who have not been here, this is a show where we talk about markets, charts, and occasionally even what we put in our burgers. But welcome back, guys. I'm Snorlax. You guys also know me as Tommy. I'm joined by Tucker and Max, maybe some other members on the team as the show progresses as well. But hopefully we're having a good start to our Thursday. We are going to be talking about everything that happened yesterday with Powell, obviously how the market has reacted since, and will react over the next few weeks as well. But before we can do that, guys, before I can start talking about my whole spiel for markets, maybe we even mention some of you might not want this, but maybe we even mention burger preferences again today. Probably not. I'm more so just joking because it's the introduction. But before we can get into that, guys, all of your beloved content, I'm going to need you to hit the like button for us. And they actually did, I think, a pretty good job of that yesterday. Maybe it was because the show, I think, was very interesting as far as what we covered. But if you haven't checked out yesterday's episode, definitely make sure to do that, by the way. But yeah, I felt like you guys did a pretty good job of hitting the like button yesterday. I'd like to keep that momentum going. Let's have a great Thursday, and yeah, let's have a great show. But as far as the market goes, I mean, yesterday, Powell, I don't think, came out and said anything that was necessarily too surprising. We got news that QT was going to be officially coming to an end on December 1st. So we've got about 30 days until that happens. We got a 25 basis point rate cut. The only thing that he would not commit to was what the rate cut decision would look like for December. I think we were priced at like a 99% chance of a 25 basis point rate cut. Now it's much closer to like 50 to 60%. So is this snapback on the market attributed to that, or what did we kind of see the news that we were expecting to see more or less priced into a binary event? I guess that's something that we can discuss on today's show. But right now we are seeing a bit of a sell-off across the board. It's not just crypto, right? Equities is kind of showing weakness. And when I say weakness in equity markets, it's like, oh, well, the S&P is down a 0.25%, but crypto continues to kind of be like the ugly duckling of financial markets. I'm not the first person to make that joke, right? But the relative weakness that we've seen from crypto over the last few weeks speaks for itself, right? But today we're seeing Bitcoin down about 2%, ETH and Sol 3 and 4%. You look across the board on altcoins, some are stronger than others. But yeah, we're finally, I think, seeing some weakness in TradFi markets as well. Kind of the question that we've been asking ourselves is, all right, well, is crypto showing weakness ahead of equities potentially doing the same, or are equities going to drag crypto up and eventually ignite that bullish momentum that we've seen over the last few Q4s? And although it is just October 30th, right? I think we're kind of getting some inclination as far as like what we could see for the next few weeks. But let's talk about it, guys. Let's talk about Powell. Let's talk about the markets, the charts, and everything in between. If you guys, the audience, have a ticker that you'd like us to take a look at, make sure to drop that in the comments. A reminder, as always, please don't share like bottom of the barrel shitcoins. We're not going to look at them. But if you have a ticker that you find interesting or that you think is worth us talking about, drop it in the comments, and we'll do our best to get to it on today's show. But how are we doing, guys? What are we seeing in the markets?
Seeing disaster, Tommy. Seeing disaster, unfortunately. Oh yeah, that was a good call by you. Yeah, no, this is kind of what we've been talking about, or what I've been saying for a second is like, I'll get rid of this. Between 110 and 115, right, which was this level, I think it's probably worth being nimble, right? I'm going to make this green. Probably worth being nimble, right? These are really the only two levels that I cared about. We lost the bottom one so far. Actually, this daily's not even closed, so we'll see. But we did lose 110, so I am, again, expecting lower. Clearly in a downtrend on a mid time frame, clearly in a downtrend on kind of a not higher time frame, but daily, right? Like I think you probably get this now. Like I agree, this is kind of the line in the sand at this point, right? This 50-week that people are talking about. So that's really not that far away from here. But yeah, I think you're gonna get downside for sure. Especially if you look at ETH, man. ETH looks pretty not great to me. This 50-week hasn't really done a whole lot for ETH in the past, actually. But actually, this is kind of interesting. You had like this and then a pump, and then it was over. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if ETH wants to do the same thing. But yeah, I don't know. I just think weekly and daily structures for the last couple weeks have been looking pretty weak. And I don't know. I think the meeting yesterday should have been more bullish than it was. Like, them putting.
I can't believe I forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
Like I just realized I completely forgot to mention the fact that Trump and Xi met late last night.
Yeah, no, so that was a disaster. I mean,
was it a disaster?
Kind of. I mean, they didn't really do a whole lot. They like scheduled more meetings. They dropped fentanyl, or they upped fentanyl tariffs, and then they dropped the overall tariff by like 10%. It just, I don't think we got what we needed out of it, the market especially. And then you talk about Powell's meeting. It's like you cut rates, you ended QT, you put a date on ending QT, right? And we still sold off. Like, I think that's more indicative of where we're at.
Well, at least I can get my my fentanyl cheaper.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously a joke. Obviously,
he's not joking. He's crying for help.
Obviously a joke.
But they did actually make a deal on soybeans, which are ascending right now. So we've low-key been giving the soybean alpha for years. So
the irony of the soybeans chart actually looking bullish while crypto looks like shit. That's a joke that you just simply can't make up, man. Like the fact that we've been talking about soybeans on this channel damn near every day for like 2.5 years. And that's how the chart looks. Like it looks like it's about to blast off. And crypto looks like it's like about to poop its pants, It's just something else. Like soybeans should never matter, but apparently they do.
Just lean hogs look decent. Don't even. I don't. It doesn't look as
good. Forever range.
You literally look that.
No, I got a kick out of 100xGK, who's one of our subscribers, making a comment about how like only crypto can an asset go down like 95% and then up like 2000% and still be considered in the same range. Talking about Sol.
Yeah, talking about Sol.
Hey guys, is it over?
Morning, Jeff.
I mean, I don't know if you heard Jack, but cycle top is in. So.
Is what it
Jack,
is.
I was hoping you could hold me this morning. Can you do that? Can you get on a plane and come hold me?
In my arms? No problem.
Wherever, but yeah, I mean, arms would be great. It'd be a good start. I just need to be held by you. I need you to tell me it's going to be okay.
But before I arrive there will be no market, so.
That's a good point when you really put it like that.
So what do you guys, I suppose you guys already discussed, but what do you think of Paul's comments?
With what we expected, right?
Yeah, I mean, he did everything that was expected of him. Like, I think some people were thinking he was going to like end QT yesterday, which he didn't. Obviously, he put a date on it, December 1st. But
Tucker, you sound like super far from your mic. I don't know if it's just on my end.
No, it's same here.
It's because
it sounds like you are 3.5 miles from your microphone.
It's because I'm using my computer mic and not my whatever it's called.
Now, why would any man decide to use a computer mic over an external microphone?
Because it doesn't work. Max, how do you plug this thing into your computer, like, and make it?
So I have a port on my computer, and I just put it in there, and then it works.
Max, that's
how I do it.
It's not what I mean. So I've got my keyboard, my mouse, and a mic trying to be hooked up to the Mac, and it malfunctions or something. Is yours not like
your
that?
Mic sounds terrible. Your alpha sounds great, but your mic sounds horrible.
Dude,
so we're at like a weird spot where I want to listen to you, but I'm so distracted by the poor quality. I'm not sure if I even can listen.
All right. I mean, it's been like this for like a month, maybe 2.
I know, but today I'm in a bad mood because my mood is directly correlated to the price of crypto.
Yeah. Same.
As every grown man should. I made that decision many, many months ago to allow my mood to be directly affected by the price of vaporware. And that's what it is.
All right, let me try something. You guys,
But guys, listen, there is a quick solution. If you want the prices to go up immediately, like right now, like literally right now, all you have to do is open up a heavy short right down here. I swear that works like nothing else. All you have to do is just open up a short right at these prices, and I swear to you, God candle to the upside. Be the sacrifice.
What you're saying is we need a sacrifice is what we need. We need somebody to be the sacrifice.
But you cannot just like pretend to do it. You actually have to go on the exchange.
Wait,
open up
is
the
that
short.
better?
That sounds way better.
That sounds way better.
ASMR
Whoa. Is that good?
Tucker, I think we're back.
Yeah, I'm thinking that we're back. Yeah. So
when
to be fair,
BB ASMR.
What did you say?
When BB ASMR.
Today, apparently.
What did you do?
I just plugged my mic in and it started working.
Oh my God. Can we unplug and plug back in the crypto market too?
Yeah, that needs to happen.
Dude, we look cooked, man. Like this looks terrible, honestly. Horrible. Like some of the ugliest looking charts I've seen in a long time.
Boys, interesting area we're coming into on Dixie, huh?
Right, I think what you mean is PO3 expansion to the upside coming.
Look at Dixie.
Yeah. I mean, if it's going to get stuffed anywhere, it's kind of got to be here. You get back above 100, it's going to fly.
It's not about the leverage. It's about the size of it. You can have 1x leverage and just be 5 million short, right?
So Jack, is what you're saying, if I'm hearing you correctly, is
I know what's coming.
Now is the time for someone to sell everything they own, take all that equity, collateralize it on a humongous short to be the sacrifice at the bottom.
Yeah, but at this point, I'm not sure even that would help.
So what would help? What would help? We can figure this out. There's enough people watching. There's enough smart people here.
Even if aliens took their intergalactic money, the most scarce money in the universe, and just all into the crypto market, it would still go down somehow.
Jack, so you're telling me it's not about the position size, it's about the direction of the position.
Direction and the position size.
I thought that was the point you were about to make, Max.
I mean, you cannot just open up like a $1 short, right? You have to like ramp it up. Like it needs to be the size of your portfolio at least.
So you're trying to say it can't just be the market knows when you're sincerely panic shorting versus when you're just trying to like
bait the market.
So like it needs to be sincere, you know?
Yes.
One of you needs to just full port short to cause the bottom, you know? We need you so offsides that the market has no choice but to rip your face off and bullish reversal from here.
The
Is
market
James
will be like, do you
enjoyer?
see that guy? Do you see that guy? He has $10 left in his account, and we absolutely have to manipulate the market and get him out. This cannot happen. Not $10 will be left in the market.
That is a good point.
You don't find this
Dude,
interesting, memeing the shittiness of the market?
I mean, he brings up a
Find
good
it very
point.
interesting.
He brings up a good point, but like, you know, I mean, I can talk about how cooked it is and add some humor to it, or I can show you how cooked it is. It's cooked.
but wait, he says anything interesting, but then doesn't say what interesting thing he would like to get discussed, right? He just wants something, but
Oh.
doesn't state what it is.
You know what's interesting to me?
Hitting the like button.
Well, that, but
Soybean
I was
chart.
actually going to say, do you want to talk about, yesterday we talked about burger preference, specifically horse burger versus Beyond Meat burger. Today we could bring in another animal to the equation, to the debate. Would you rather have an elephant patty or a horse patty? I mean, that's interesting. Okay, that might be a lot of see that if that's sincere, the market will rip your face off to the upside.
Oh my
And
god.
we all need that.
We will be more serious today. On a more serious note, we're just we're
Speak
taking
for
a few
yourself,
minutes
Tommy.
to
I don't.
show.
I didn't sign up. No, I don't agree to that at all. I will not be.
Fun
All
fact
right.
about zebras, by the way. Last unserious point. Did you guys know zebras are the only animal to never be domesticated throughout history? Like they're one of the only. They might be the only like animal.
Tommy, I'm not buying that at all, dude. What about like an aardvark or just like, you know, an anteater or just some
Look
like
it up.
ridiculous animal? There's no way that an
I
anteater
could
has
be
been
talking out of my
domesticated.
ass, but I know
You
that
are.
the
That is not
zebras have
true.
never
You
been
are.
domesticated.
You saw that on an Instagram reel and you're like, I believe that, and that is not true. No way.
I mean,
Think
do
about
we
how
want
many
to talk
animals
about
there are.
like ocean animals? Like, come on. Bro.
Okay, well that's different.
Okay.
Ocean animals.
If we're segmenting sharks, okay. But
What is important is that they domesticated bears, right?
What is important is that crypto looks like shit today, and we need to talk about that.
But
All
does
right,
the
let's be
fact
serious, guys.
that zebras have not been domesticated, is it bullish or bearish for the market? I mean, it's probably bearish, but
all right, we're going to talk about markets for a little bit, and then we'll go back to goofing off, because here's the thing is like, it looks so bad. At least we can all kind of smile a little bit together. And that's real. That needed to happen yesterday, and it might need to happen again today, but we will talk about the market. Okay. So here's kind of how I view it, not to be the 25-year-old technical analyzer. Either Bitcoin is going to hold like right around these levels, or it's literally going to like 88K, a lot faster than people would like to acknowledge, which is kind of the 25-year-old technical analyzer being like lose this level and it's lights out. But like genuinely, like if you lose this level, I don't really see much between you and much lower. And we've talked about that potential for a 30% pullback, you know, which is what we've seen twice now this cycle. 30% pullback happened in Q2 of 2024, happened in Q1 2025. That's kind of been our thing, is like these 30%-ish pullbacks, give or take. You know, and it's like everybody thinks, well, that'd be way too low, that can't happen. And like, oh, well, it actually could. And I really think if you lose this level, you're probably going to get kind of a classic Bitcoin 30% pullback. But with that said, you haven't lost your support yet. You're just still kind of chopping below your Q4 open. I think people are, and maybe Tommy can comment on this, I feel like I've seen a lot of shorts coming in this morning. I checked it a couple hours ago. I thought I saw a lot of people kind of shorting down here, which could maybe be a local bottom signal. But yeah, I mean, like objectively, we're gonna need to hold this level. You know, I don't think it's time to completely panic yet, but like it is. My bots are super short right now. They don't like what they're seeing. They're very, very, very risk off right now. They can flip on a dime, but right now, no bueno. Should have bought QQQ. Should have bought NVIDIA.
What do you think of this comment, guys? Do you think it's true?
No.
Well, the real question is how much of an effect did Trump coin and Melania coin have on the market? Did that literally cripple things?
Yeah, but let's also remember that the market was right here. Was it 70K? Right. So
We would have nuked from there if Harris won that night.
I think so too. So like you wouldn't have gotten, like maybe this 30% correction, right? But I don't think you would have gotten this pump either. So
I just think you probably grind up into the right with no, like, it's like you said, no impulsive move to the upside and no subsequent bear market. I don't really think that the end result would have been that different, quite frankly. But I mean, everybody is going to try to pretend that or act like the path would have been very different. And I think that the path ultimately would have led to the exact same place that we're in right now, give or take, the way that we got there. But I think we'd be in the same place.
I'm just sad.
I mean, I don't.
Do you still feel something?
You know, and actually, Jack, is you didn't. I need to finish what I was saying. So I'm actually sad, and I'm sad because I don't feel anything anymore. I'm not even sad about the market. I'm like, what happened? Like, what the fuck is happening? I don't feel anything. Like Bitcoin could literally crash to like 12K, and I would just be like, what an interesting turn of events that was. I don't think I'd feel anything. I'm like so conditioned to the pain at this point. Like I have Stockholm syndrome, man. I think we all do. From this market, I show up every day and I'm like, ooh, like I love you, crypto, and then it just hurts me, time and time again.
That's so real.
How much worse can it get? How are you still alive?
Well, he's nice to me on Wednesdays, so he's not that bad. Yeah, well, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. He's a real piece of work. I think we all have Stockholm syndrome. I don't even think years of intensive psychotherapy and analysis could fix the damage done to all of us from this market.
There's probably some truth to that.
Tommy's like, we're not even joking anymore. He's like, this is real. This is sad. But the only cure to all of this is just one giant bullish reversal. That's it.
It's got to be here.
I mean, literally, like it's either going to hold here or like you are going to see a cascade down to like 85 and it's going to suck so much to see.
I think if we break down from this level, everybody is going to be calling the bottom in the mid 90s, mid to upper 90s. Everybody's going to be punting longs there, and that will be bait. It will be bait.
I just don't see the Tommy. And maybe you can try to tell me, but I don't see a case in which we break down and accept sub 100K and like things will bounce back. I understand that some people, are calling for a sort of like trying to anticipate a distributive top, although obviously they've tried to do it for the past 2 years. But, but they are like saying, BTC is going to go to like 20K, right? Like the perma bears. But I just don't understand some people who think we can like drop to 90 and just bounce back up to new all-time highs. I just don't see that likely. And maybe you guys do. So I would like to see like how's that possible.
No, Jack, I don't. I agree.
Invert the chart and zoom out, right? Like if we lose this level, why are we stopping at mid 90s?
I think you would stop at like mid 80s and complacency shoulder up over the next quarter to like 105, and then you would just roll over and die.
I think you're getting like 75.
And we'd all look back on it and be like, dude, Tom Lee was on CNBC calling for like 20K ETH. Like, dude, Larry Fink was on there just like, freaking out about everything being tokenized. And we would just be like, yeah, what did we really expect to happen? Due to unforeseen events, this is no longer going to be my last cycle. So
due to unforeseen events,
this is no longer my last cycle.
Remember, Max, you're here forever.
Dude, we have Stockholm syndrome. Like, we can leave whenever we want, but we're literally like attached to our captor and our abuser.
Tommy's favorite copy pasta.
I have sold all my cryptocurrency. I am completely out of the.
So just to be super clear, guys, like, we haven't broken down yet. We look really grim. There's so many instances where we've looked incredibly grim before. I'm actually going to Tommy the chart right now, disrespectfully. I'm going to cut Tucker off. I'm going to take the chart from him. I have no respect for his work. I just take it. That's the Tommy method, okay?
That's the Tommy way.
That's the Tommy way. And you have to love it and respect.
I forgot my title is still Interstellar Analyst.
Leave it. Leave it forever.
You change that title, we're going to have a problem. You have to keep that. That is your title now. Interstellar Analyst. Okay.
Yes, Jackus.
There are many instances of Bitcoin looking like absolute trash before it turns around. Look at this. Let me give you a few examples. And this is what I'm talking about, where either we are going to cascade or this is it. I'm going to show you right now. Okay. Bitcoin looks like shit. Okay. Because you've got like this thing going on, which is like a, kind of like your local shoulder after, maybe losing like this level, like it looks slippery here, right? And, you've got this level all the way down here that is like so obvious, right? Almost, dare I say, too obvious, okay? This looks terrible, right? It looks like some complacency shoulder. Now, okay, let's look at a few other examples of Bitcoin looking terrible. Okay. Bitcoin also looked terrible and was doing similar here. Horribly, like, not perfect distribution. This is different because, we actually took out this high, where over here we didn't take out these highs. But nonetheless, this shoulder was potentially distributive as we deviated here and we tucked back in here. This looked pretty brutal, right? This looked at the time. Start new. So this right here looked pretty bad. Okay. This looked pretty brutal, right? Even potentially for a move down into fill, the post ETF pump inefficiency down to here. It was kind of like, look at this major inefficiency. Look at this just like slow bleed. Like, we'll probably fill in this inefficiency. Kind of like, this thing. Not all that unsimilar, right? Like, slightly characteristically different, but not so different. Not so different. Let's keep going. Let's find some more examples of Bitcoin looking like shit. Okay. And then turning around. This is one of my favorite examples of Bitcoin looking like shit and then turning around. Same kind of concept here. You have this major inefficiency and a CME gap from when Silicon Valley Bank went down. Bitcoin looked uber distributive. I mean, look at this range here. You took out that high, you left equal lows right here. Similar type of shoulder, right? Where again here you took out here. I'll just remove this. We don't even need it. God, why can't I remove that replay? It's so annoying. Just get off the chart. This looked terrible. Like this, there was no way around this. Taking out this high, right? Selling off, leaving these equal lows right here, sweeping this local high. This looked like a shoulder with an inefficiency below. And then suddenly Bitcoin just turned around, right? It just simply turned around. Similar concept, right? Of I'm now giving you a few examples. You take out the high of the potential shoulder, looks like an obvious short to fill in inefficiency. What did we do here? Took out the high of the potential shoulder. The inefficiency seems obvious, right? This is what Bitcoin does. It always looks like shit and it's about to break down before things just turn around magically to the upside. It's the same thing over and over and over again. So I look at this, I'm like, if you want some bullish hopium here, we're kind of looking like, yeah, it might be some sort of shoulder potentially, but I just gave you two or three examples from the past few years where it does the same thing. It looks distributive. It looks heavy. I mean, here, even this is a great example because this one was kind of textbook distributive where you take out the high and then you also have a set of like lows here that just didn't get taken. Like this, it's a really kind of similar profile, right? It's a really similar profile. And sometimes, you know, you nuke and sometimes you just turn around. But that's why I'm saying like you kind of need to find something around here. Otherwise, you probably just slide, you know, and it just gets really ugly really quick. So anyways, that's my hopium. I can't see any comments. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard, but hopefully people are enjoying that. But
Can't see comments?
nah, I can't see shit. It's fine. Doesn't matter. I don't need to see them. But anyways, that's my, that's my hopium for you is like lose this level and it's lights out. And here's why. Here's why, like hold here. You're going to see something like this. Same potential vulnerabilities, same like distributive setup where you take out the high and then you nuke and then you build this shoulder that looks terrible. And then you take out the high of the shoulder, which is like locally distributive, and you start rolling over and then boom. So like you're either going to get something like this and you're going to start ripping. And by the way, this also happened in Q4. This was a Q4 shoulder to pump. So you are going to hold this level or I will see you down here in the mid 80s. And it is what it is. So
somebody called you vegan again, Max.
Dude. All right, well, I'll give it back to Tucker.
We had a good run.
Let me refresh I'll be right back. I need to refresh this. I want to see the comments. Hang on.
I mean, I'm kind of convinced the level that we needed to hold on to was 110 and that we're at least going to come test this 50 week, right? That's been support every time. And it was front run a little bit. Like Binance Wick didn't even get there, and obviously like Bitstamp Wick definitely didn't get there, So actually this does make sense for a bounce here. If I'm just looking at the anchored VWAP, if we do get a little bit of a little bounce, but I do think we're going to at least come tap this line. So
wait, you guys still have money?
Buy the dip. Wait, what?
As Max said, right? Like we are still at the range lows. Depends on how we close the week. Depends on if we keep holding it, how we close the monthly candle too, I would say. I think great example on that, Max, maybe the one you have not showed, but I think is great example is ETH from the past year when it was trading at like that 2K support, the 2K range from August till November. And from like a daily perspective, it spent 3 months down there, right? Last year.
This one?
And so, yeah. And so you had plenty, like each drop down there, and there's been 7 of them. So each one felt like it's going to go down, it's over, right? And then it was still just ranging down there. It was a great higher time frame level. The price was ranging in it, and then it exploded to the upside. And so from that point of view, BTC is still at the same, at sort of, looking same. Like it still hasn't broken down from the post liquidation wick. It's still ranging since then, and you're currently at the range lows. Obviously, it is always scary down there, but as long as you keep holding it, good, right? But as we said, if you will start to break down from here and accept down below, then you've accepted down below the range that the market spent the last year, trading in. So you do not want to see that, in my opinion. But until then, it is what it is.
Yeah. Let's see.
Dubious Mexi, they've been we're talking about who
blew up this nuking.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're trusting Mexi in general, this time of the I mean, they're very shady. I don't really know anybody that has had a super positive experience trying to get significant funds out of that exchange.
Guys, let's run the likes up a little bit. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Just run the likes up. Do a little bit of liking. Hit that like button. Show us some love. Show us some support. I know it's not easy when price is going down, but I'll tell you, it makes our jobs a lot tougher too.
It's no fun being here on in times like these, that's for sure. And yet we show up.
Dorito, I cannot, as a man, do that. And if you need to withhold your like, I understand. And I appreciate your conviction on the opposite side of this. But my opinion on the matter is not for sale. And it is not up for bartering and exchanging for likes. I simply cannot do it. The horse burger will be eaten and it will be enjoyed.
That's the steak you're gonna buy, Tommy, here soon.
A horse?
Just walk into a restaurant and ask him for a horse steak.
Man, I'm gonna get a Wagyu New York strip at a place called Shanahan's. That's where we're going.
Yeah, the only problem, Tommy, is I don't have any money left to buy you the steak, so we're gonna have to postpone the bet just a little bit, the payout. Okay. Let me set up like a payment plan. Like I'll buy you like 4 2-ounce steaks over the next year instead of 1 big steak,
I'm not I'm not
Can I finance this steak?
Look, if you've been to Shanahan's, it is exceptional. Honestly, Max, I'd put it on the same level as Manny's. It might be better, which I almost feel like is blasphemous to say, but if you'll see when we go, it's just incredible, honestly.
I can't wait.
We will go eventually. We will go eventually.
Yeah, we will. I'm gonna need price to hold here, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna need that.
That's a requirement.
Well, I mean, dude, I don't think you stop at that blue line. Like, I genuinely think if ETH pukes here, like you are going to like 2,900.
Why so high?
Like, wouldn't that be so pathetic if like ETH, all it did this cycle was swept the previous all-time high, and then that was just it for the whole cycle? Bro, I swear I'd never be in crypto. Dude, I'd quit and never be in crypto again. If this is the ETH cycle, if that's all it can do,
the sweep,
dude, I'm done. There's no way. Dorito, what is fun about that fact? I'm not seeing the fun part. I appreciate the fact, but nothing about that seems fun to me. Dude, I didn't sell the bottom of Pepe. You are a literal mouth breather. You are such a mouth breather. My entry on Pepe was 350 million from 2 years ago. And I had to sell some to pay my tax bill to settle up with my government. Do you think I wanted to sell it? And I also sold higher than where we're at right now. You
Today's
breathe
bottom is
exclusively
tomorrow's
from your
top.
mouth. You've never breathed through your nose
You
before.
breathe exclusively from
Yeah. Both nasal cavities completely blocked. You have to breathe through your mouth. I made a public statement about it because I was getting attacked for having to sell to pay my government. That's insane of you to come in the comments worrying about another man's business, especially when I made a statement about it. And dude, how about all like the grinding I tried to do for the Pepe community, posting charts, analysis, like over the years, you know, I was buying the thing down in 2023, 2024, man. Dude.
You're not allowed to sell before me, Max.
Did you not consider
Dude,
this, Max?
insane. Dude, insane. I got shafted by the US government with a huge tax bill, and I had to pay it from somewhere. I didn't want to sell. And I still have some, by the way. It's just in my big public wallet that everybody tracks because everybody's a basement dwelling freak who breathes exclusively through their mouth, never breathed air through their nose before. You know, I don't get it. I don't get why you as a man are concerned about what another grown man is doing with his money. I can sell whenever I want. And I did. And guess what? I didn't get to buy anything nice. The money got burned. It went to Little Mogadishu in Minneapolis is where it went. Okay.
Little Mogadishu.
Yeah. Tim Walz is having a heyday with my money right now. Trust me. No. I know my info's everywhere, but your freakishness is exclusive to you. That has nothing to do with me. I know you know who I am. I've allowed you to know who I am, right? It's not like you like discovered me. It's like I put myself out there.
Max is financing the crack stacks.
Come on. I know.
Dude, see, Franco actually, the crack
You
stacks
know
is a
you.
real thing. Franco actually, because he's familiar with my state. I'm going to put it that way. He actually knows what the crack stacks are.
I've seen them. We've driven by.
We've driven by them. That's a real thing. And it's funny because the crack stacks were initially intended to be student housing for the U of M, but they built them too far from campus. So nobody wanted to live there as a student. So they basically just said, you know what, we've got this brilliant idea. I'm going to get myself in trouble. I'm not going to say anything more, but
yeah.
Guys.
Hmm.
I see a small 5-minute up candle. I want to know, are we back?
Oh.
Bottom's in. Boys were pumping.
There is not only red candles on the 5-minute time frame. I want to know, are we back?
It appears so. Do we have a little bullish divergence on the 5 minutes?
Someone at X comments, Max, the government is shut down. The IRS is abolished. Stop the excuses. Bro, I wish that was the case.
The IRS.
That was really painful for me, honestly. It was an expensive month to be Max. Unfortunately, I did actually ask my accountant about that, and he's like, no. He's like, nothing has changed. And I'm sorry if you got bad advice, because that means you're probably going to jail. But, you know, that's fine. Fake breakdown.
Deviation, bro.
I'm just saying, like, this would be, like I showed you, this would be the logical place to turn around. Because if we don't turn around here, I'm pretty confident we are donezo in a big way.
Real issue.
Yeah.
He's studying Will's outlook.
Dude, That was a crazy conversation.
Can't pay the taxes if you don't have any profit. Study winning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love that comment. That was good, Tucker.
This is also a great comment. And also, I'm not an influencer. I'm a niche internet micro celebrity. All right. We've been over this. But yeah, just saying.
What is he talking about? 2 cycles.
Dude, I have no idea. Even
I
if
have
he's
no
calmed
idea what
down, I'm
people are
inclined to
talking
just
about at all.
assume he's trying to be hostile still. So I can't even tell. I'm viewing his comments with such a skew towards hating me that I don't even know if I can respond to him. I don't know what he's saying.
But guys, I just want to point out we are still in a range. All right. Still in a range.
Where is Big Sal?
It's a good question.
Little Sal.
I'm not gonna say anything, but Big Sal did come back like at the top.
2 Cash, you can meet me at the Crack Stacks and we can have a beer, okay? I would love to.
We did get a Shine appearance though at like the very end of the show last week.
That
guys
must be
saw it?
bullish. I can't explain it, but that has to be bullish.
Hadn't seen Shine in like long time.
JKS isn't shitting his pants because JKS is well diversified across multiple assets, keeps winning each year, and is moisturized, happy, and flourishing. Has a baby and studied longevity. So I have my higher time frame levels and I'm ready for whatever's to come. Does it mean I like it to come? Maybe not, but I'll get to live another day, and that's the number one rule in the markets.
And Max is highly concentrated in basically one asset or two. He is all in with no hedges. And I need my coins to pump.
I have lots of the uppers. It's true.
Google Riverside Plaza in Minnesota. Got some investigators.
Yeah, like
we were
literally
about
everyone follows this rule, right? Bruv, if you were only investing what you can lose, nobody would ever invest anything.
You know, in hindsight, Trump coin pumping was kind of a sign.
A bad sign?
I mean, like, why would Trump coin pump other than just explicit crime?
I mean, I think we fully understand CZ gets pardoned and then like within a fiscal week, Trump coin is the only thing pumping.
Max, do you know what's the most representative of crypto?
Huh.
CZ gets pardoned, market dumps. We get interest rate cuts, market dumps. Stocks rally to new all-time highs, market dumps. Do you want me to continue?
All of that is very bearish. I don't get, are you trying to say that all that is bullish?
True.
All of that is incredibly bearish.
True. QE to infinity, market dumps.
Yes, I mean QE to infinity and low interest rates and CZ getting pardoned. I mean, that's the most bearish thing I could think of, man. What we need is Gary Gensler back. That would be bullish. I want every altcoin to be slapped with a Wells notice without question. Without any cause, just like everybody gets a Wells notice, right? And then we pump. That's what we need.
You just didn't get it, right? He has to pay for the pardon somehow. So he's dumping it all to pay for it now.
I wonder if that's actually... There's just a lot of like really weird things that have kind of lined up recently. It feels like crime to me. I mean, I know crime is legal this cycle, but there's just a few things that have lined up where I'm like, you know what? Somebody's messing around here. It doesn't feel very
Somebody's
kosher to me.
Somebody's swimming naked, Max.
Somebody's swimming naked.
Which brings me to my next question.
I need
Tommy.
to
Would you
add that
rather have a
line
shark burger?
to this.
What?
I need to add that line that Tommy just said. Somebody is swimming naked to the 25-year-old technical analyzer.
Yeah, that would be good.
Look, I don't know who is swimming naked, but I do know TRX has not looked the best for the last few weeks.
Oh, Tommy, here we go. Here we go.
His
We're
excellency
bringing
is
back. We're
watching.
going to try to single-handedly put the market bottom in. Fucking Justin's son.
TRX.
Tron.
I also, for the record, I also saw John Brown, aka Powell, Paolo's burner, say OKX was not. I guess they haven't handled the post liquidation stuff very well over at OKX.
OKX or Maxi?
Okay, OKX, but Mexi has been getting publicly roasted by the white whale because they haven't been letting him withdraw like a $3 million balance, saying that he had like automated trading or was like doing something illegal on the exchange when he was just making money.
Dude, they should have just given him the money back. The reputational hit they're taking is probably costing them so much money from that. They should have just given him the money, man.
This morning.
What's
James
that?
James Wynn shilled Mexi this morning.
You're kidding me.
No.
Hey, what's
Is
this?
that,
Serious.
is that sign of top or bottom?
Dude, the arc that he's been on, man, like I remember him. Very few people remember him from like a couple of years ago. I do. I just can't believe, like, if you had told me all of this would happen, I wouldn't have believed you. Like, no way. Just no way. Let me see here.
Something's up with that guy. You guys have seen the clip of him like speaking on the space, right? After he got like a terrible airdrop allocation on Aster.
Yeah. Dude, that is just... Oh, man. What is that? Oh, that's FTX token. I was going to say, Tucker, what is that shit coin? That looks horrible.
I've been buying some of this. I'm serious. I'm actually not even kidding. I have been like, I'm basically doing a DCA swap over the course of the next like 2 or 3 months.
Tommy.
On FTX.
Yeah. I think he'll get pardoned with some sort of stipulation about how, yeah, we'll pardon you, but you're gonna have to give the mafia a cut.
Guys, can we
Liberty Fi?
Can we study this comment? I kind of want to test it out. So it goes by the 21-day theory, where it takes 21 days to, I suppose after liquidation, sort of like to stomach the leftovers, right? Can we check the past liquidations and what happened after 21 days? We can cook on that. We can absolutely cook on that example.
Like this?
Yeah, I suppose.
21 days. I mean, not quite. It took a little bit longer, but
Let's see the August the August 24 week.
This one?
Yeah.
That one definitely took longer, but
No. You don't. Wait.
just
I
between
suppose.
days.
Yeah, I don't think it's like to a full new all-time highs. I think it just goes like after the capitulation, there's some leftovers of like sell-off or panic.
Mhm.
Um,
I mean, this one was big too.
yeah.
Went up after that one,
Kinda.
kinda.
I suppose what we can generally say is that after liquidation, even there is some follow through, right? At like some range. That's normal. Yes. I mean, look at the FTX low, right? Like, let's compare, for example, the current sell-off candle, or like, and the FTX one.
Compare this one and the FTX one.
Yeah.
FTX.
Just like post the liquidation, right? What happened?
You said a slightly lower low at some point, but
Yeah.
just a lot of garbage.
Lots of garbage indeed.
Yes.
And each time couple promised for 14 and 12K and 10K.
Yeah.
Biggest
We are going
bull
to need a
trap.
miracle here. Oh boy.
Are we calling sub 50K? No.
Who's calling sub? Like, I always wonder how like some people come and just make a statement that was I don't think we even entertain that level at all. How are people making these levels? Like,
I have no idea.
like people sometimes just like say that someone said something and they just totally made it up, but they say it like he said it. And you're like, what?
Source, I made it up.
Yeah, source, I made it up.
Yeah.
Dude, you like this is another one, right? Like we were not comparing at all any fractal. But like you are just making up something. It wasn't a fractal. What we were comparing is just how price behaves post liquidations. And we were comparing August 24, we were comparing the tariff flows, we were comparing the August 23 loss. But then you make a completely stupid, dumb shit comment, man. Like sometimes the stupidness of people truly amazes me.
$103.528. That is so specific.
I love how you even got like you got such specificity on that comment.
103.520. Oh. So this low, okay. He's just saying this low.
You will get front run at 103.529. Sorry about that.
You know what is green today?
Soybeans.
Google.
Oh. No, not the Pith Oracle. Jesus Christ.
Every time I say or hear Pitt, I think about Mike Tyson.
Pith. Yeah, wait, so Google's up. What went down? Meta went down, didn't it? Yeah, Meta went down. We have Amazon today, I'm pretty sure. And then didn't Tesla do something? Tesla did something. They missed. They went down on the daily.
I saw Meta sold off yesterday.
Yeah, Meta sold off bad. They got down aggressively.
Because I think they have to pay an additional taxes that they
For what?
that was they didn't know it ahead, or like it wasn't publicly known ahead. I think it's like 17 billion or something.
Damn. Everybody getting boned by the tax man this year.
Yeah, this is an interesting. He said you need to close 2 weekly candles below the 61618, which I believe is 110. Maybe no 101. We are using it as support. That's a fair point.
What do you guys think about the humanoid robot that's like $20,000 or $500 a month?
You gonna get one, Tommy?
No.
You mean
No.
you mean the Neo one?
Yeah, I mean, to me, there's no way a humanoid robot is even remotely ready to be deployed in a home.
They need to make them smaller.
All I saw was all those scary memes about the robot waking you up. And
Dude,
not
I don't
sure if
think
you
that
saw
robot is gonna end well, man. I'm telling you that this is the end of humanity with these robots. Like, it's gonna get really dark really quickly. I mean, dude, I can't even. I don't want to talk about it, but like, it's gonna get really, really dark. People are gonna use them for all of the wrong things, and I think you know what I'm talking about.
For sure.
I have
I
no
really
idea.
don't.
P6
Really disgusting, really quick.
I don't think we're anywhere near having functional humanoid robots in our homes.
No, they don't need to be that functional, Tommy, and that's the problem. I'm telling you, it is going to be. This is the end of us. This is absolutely the end of us. This is not. It's not what we're supposed to be doing. I'm very bearish on the concept. I don't think I need a robot doing my chores. Get yourself a traditional conservative wife. Have a normal family. Do not bring a robot into your home.
Don't you want a nanny though, Max?
No. I want a nanny. I want my kid to be raised by his parents. No. I mean, babysitter from time to time.
Sure.
Nanny, no.
Babysitter robot or no?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not, bro. No, never.
Being controlled.
Never gonna happen.
All right.
Oh my god.
And here's the thing:
the
is I know
robot,
you
the
guys in
robot
the
brings
comments-
her the coffee, right? That's what makes her happy, right?
Yeah, brings her the
Right.
coffee. Here's the thing: I know some of you in there are like, "Oh yeah, like I'm gonna buy a robot." Don't do it. Do not do it.
I'm not buying a robot. but I'm gonna have to make it before Neuralink becomes very popular, because then I imagine trying to compete with like superhumans having the capability of like artificial intelligence ingrained in their brain. That I better make it before that, or I'm finished.
That's
'Cause
actually
I'm
a thought
not
of
suited
mine.
to those guys.
That's a thought of mine, bro. Because here's the thing with like Neuralink or whatever, it's going to be more or less like a Chat GPT Grok plugin to your brain. You know, you genuinely will have like supercomputer human hybrids, which, by the way, that's the end of us as well for a lot of reasons I don't even want to get into here. But that's the end of it. Okay. You need to giga make it before that happens. You do. You need to giga make it before that happens. Without question. And then you let those freaks work for you and handle your money. And then you already made it. But don't join them. Don't do it.
Don't join the super intelligence master race.
No.
Can you look up Believe, Tucker?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Believe chart looks fine. If you didn't migrate your coins over, then the chart does look horrible if you look up launch coin. No, I can definitely wait on Neuralink Micro Sailor.
What a day.
I'm gonna just like do something. I don't even care what happens anymore. Like my bots are super short. My spot bag is way overexposed. Do something. Either nuke it and let me on the hedges, or pump this shit to new highs and my spot bags go up. Like, do something. I want the event. Give me a bullish event or a bearish event.
Ooh, the event.
Sick of this.
We have two eventors on the panel now.
I am an event enjoyer. I hate these like little slow, choppy, indecisive points. Trend me anyway. Like, just give me something. Nuke me to 65K or pump me to 165K. I genuinely don't even care. Like, just do something.
You're speaking to my soul.
Easy. Look at this. This wick touched it perfect. That's kind of on Binance too. It's pretty wild.
They are so cute when they fight.
Tucker,
Have you bought your plane ticket yet? Are you going to come hold me or no?
As I said, before I arrive, there will be no market.
I want a big check hug from you. Okay. I need to be held by you. I'm scared. I don't know what to do.
And they said that the AI will steal our jobs. But can you
I have
hug
overinvested by a lot. You know,
it is what it is. But no, it's as you said, right? Like, pick a direction. It's kind of annoying. Like, the past year has not been fun. It's not been fun, and for neither side. It's really been, the one guy that won was Crab.
Wait, you're telling me that you haven't been Euro scalping 150 R trades for the past year? If you haven't made it from the past year's price action, then I'm sorry.
You're shit out of luck.
Skill issue. Me and my boys trading alien intergalactic accumulations and distributions. I have an interstellar analyst that works at BB. What do you have? You got nothing.
I have him.
He's mine. He's my interstellar analyst.
While you were drawing diagonals on the Harry Potter shitcoin chart, I was studying seismology in the Pacific.
But most importantly, the interstellar analyst has His Excellency behind him. And what is more,
Dude, he's the only guy that I think can save this market at this point. We need
Buy my
Justin
shitcoin.
Sun to step in.
buy my shitcoin. Buy my
Yeah,
shitcoin.
buy my
Buy my
shitcoin. Yeah, Justin Sun needs to buy my shitcoin.
I can promise you this is not accurate.
Dude, you should see Haggard in the BB text group chat.
I
He's
got
just
a little
posting bear memes last
Yeah.
night.
You know the bear memes are just better than any bull memes. They're
The
just
bear memes are the best memes. I will say that. Bear memes are way funnier than bull memes.
it's unfortunate, but
Way funnier. But, you know, Tucker and James Wynn, both bearish. I don't
don't
know.
exclude Tommy from the conversation.
What's the bet?
There's no
Jay.
bet.
No, JP wants to bet me a steak dinner. What's the bet?
Oh, Tommy's hungry. Watch out.
What's the bet?
I'm always down for some action. Give me harder battles. Tommy wants his event again. I would say Tommy never got his event, but
Wait, 165 by Jan 26.
I mean, you're basically asking me to sell you a 50% out of the money call option. I can't in good faith make that bet.
Which he is happy to do.
I mean, I will, but like I don't want to. I just feel like that's unfair to you.
Whoa.
What was
What was
that?
Max, I know that was you doing something.
Oh, that actually wasn't me.
Jackass. That sounded like a CNBC intro.
That's not me, I promise.
What's happening?
I was just testing this.
Oh,
It's just fun.
Jackass.
Let me show you. We've been over this before. You're not going to see him, but this is what he looks like. Okay.
This is
Jackass looks like a Czech Tom Brady. Okay?
yeah, that's true.
I've seen him numerous times. We've had video calls. This is what he looks like, but the Czech version. And instead
That's
of
not actually
American
true. 'Cause
football, he plays with his feet, which doesn't make any sense.
It's not actually true because I have a beard now. I look more like the 25-year-old technical analyzer and more Indian.
Hold on, it's funny.
More Indian.
Meanwhile, Tom Brady's face was there.
Dude.
Oh my god! How did you put the Tom Brady over there? Oh, I see.
With
That's
no
sneaky.
background.
That's sneaky beaky.
They
No
punched
worries,
House.
guys. It's gonna be fine. No worries,
Did you
guys.
guys
It's
see
gonna be fine.
those tweets? Chill House hit all-time highs, and he didn't sell everything.
Oh wow. Is this a bet worth making, Tommy?
Oh,
We
that's a
close
good one
October
because it'll be
15th.
quick, bro.
I mean, I just don't really feel like that accomplishes anything for me.
Wait, you don't feel confident that Bitcoin's going to close the month red?
I mean, where was the monthly open?
114.
It's not going to close green, but
Take the bet.
I'm not going to make a bet. I'm not gonna punt a 1 DTE.
I think it's gonna close as Dar Small. Do you know the Dar Small candle?
Oh yeah.
Guys, if we built out a protocol on BB Terminal for 1 DTE bets of anything you want, do you think people would like that? You can't make a bet that extends more than 24 hours, and it can be about anything. Like, bet you Bitcoin doesn't buy within 24 hours go to this price, and people can just bet each other on it.
Are we building Polymarket?
I was about to say.
Polymarket, but degen version with only one DTE.
Do it. Ed, I hope you heard that.
Only one DTE.
All right, I fixed the picture of Tom Brady. This actually looks more like Jackass. I got it.
Oh
Let
my
me add
God.
this on here. I put it into Chat GPT. I think this is pretty good.
I want to see the Indian guy.
I tried to give him the Indian prompt, but Chat wouldn't do it. So I said, make him really tan.
Really?
Oh
And
my
I said, add a
God.
beard and make him tan.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's Jackets right there.
That's literally Jackass.
Maybe you just have to edit the NFL and put like a UCL instead, and then it will be fine.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, I don't know. I guess either we're gonna nuke from here or we're gonna pump. I don't know. Tommy, I bet Max with go to a wedding. What is that? What kind of English is that? What is that?
Thinks you're gonna go to a wedding in the next month.
I don't think I am. Am I? I don't think so.
He's hacked into your Gmail calendar.
I think he's got the wrong guy because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to a wedding in the next month. Who has a wedding in November, or December?
On the snow.
Somebody in
Yeah,
Florida.
I live in Minnesota, man. That's
Somebody
not
in
when you want to have a wedding.
But what about if you are from southern part of the world, like
Florida.
South America or Australia?
And yeah, it's possible. I mean, I might go on like a golf trip this winter just out of seasonal depression. But other than that, I don't think I have anything really going on. All right. That's it. Interstellar analyst, please take us out. He's gone. Look at he just dropped. You look good, Jackass. I like that. It's nice that you finally doxed yourself. You guys think I'm joking? He actually could be like Tom Brady's cousin. Like, it's a little different, obviously, but like they could be cousins.
Dude, that's insane.
Well, where did Tommy go? Where'd my interstellar analyst go? He's going to tell me about the cosmos. There he
Who
is.
did you guys enjoy more as a Fed chair? Jerome or Janet Yellen?
I mean, I've really only been trading for Jerome, honestly.
Yeah. Would I enjoy a Yellen Fed chair? I don't know. I mean, I will say I gave Yellen a bunch of shit for the way that she kind of manipulated the market in the past, and Basent is doing basically the exact same thing. So,
but Tommy, I will remind you that you have a prediction around Janet Yellen.
I do.
Do you stand by that prediction?
No, I don't.
Made a long time ago. I get it.
You say no?
I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna have to back down from that prediction. I don't think she's still.
Tommy had a prediction about Janet Yellen going to prison. Was it at the cycle top or bottom? What?
It would be at the cycle bottom.
Like Janet Yellen going to prison would be our FTX event for this cycle, was Tommy's prediction.
I just think by the time this cycle like really bottoms, Janet Yellen is going to be so far out of the minds of everybody else that she's just not going to go to jail. I say that as somebody who, like, I'm expecting obviously like a high time frame super cycle to occur. Like, evaluations are going substantially higher over the next decade. I have no idea when the bottom of such a bubble would be. So yeah, I'm gonna have to back down from that.
Dude, imagine this. All right, Tommy, our interstellar analyst, please take us out.
All right, guys, that concludes today's show. Hopefully you enjoyed Market Check with a little bit of tan Tom Brady. What is that picture, man? I'm trying to think of like who it reminds me of. That's not Tom Brady, but regardless. Thank you guys for tuning in. A reminder that Market Check is live Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So if you want to catch us tomorrow to finish out your week, you can catch us at the exact same time here on a few different platforms, right? YouTube, X, and Pump Fun, with a typical start time around 11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we'll see you guys tomorrow to wrap up the week. We'll see what prices are doing, but also make sure in the meantime to tune into Market Talk, hosted by the legendary King Wabi. And his show Market Talk, which is an X Space, is hosted through his account, as well as the Because Bitcoin account on X. So make sure to tune in this afternoon, as well as every subsequent afternoon during the weekdays, so you can be notified, or stay following to these accounts so you can be notified, not just when we schedule those spaces, but of course also when we go live. Additionally, guys, if you're looking for some tools to be able to conquer the market, right? Futures trading, on-chain trading, they both have a big place in every crypto trader's heart, it seems. As far as futures trading goes, if you're looking for, something that can provide you an edge on an hourly time frame on tickers that are some of your favorites, right? Like Pepe, Doge, or Solana, and that also integrate Max's Volume Fusion Pro indicators, check out our Volume Fusion Pro Discord. All you have to do is sign up for Blowfin using our referral link, and you'll be given access to these indicators and these signals. Of course, if you're looking for edge on chain, check out the BB terminal. Whether that is Sol on chain, ETH mainnet, Base mainnet, hell, maybe you even want to go on AVAX or check out Sui NFTs. Check out the BB terminal, guys. Get a best-in-class platform, as well as order execution soon, but can't go into too much. I don't think that we've rolled that out yet, but at least not on the scale that we're going to. But stay tuned. Improvements coming to everything, but yeah, hopefully you guys have had a great day, a great show. Thank you for tuning in. I am rambling on to end this show, so I'll send you guys on your way. Thanks for tuning in, and of course, stay safe.
Tired of outdated trading tools, confused charts, dozens of tabs, endless stress? You're not alone. Introducing BB Terminal, your all-in-one command center for crypto trading. Track your portfolio, monitor the markets, stay ahead, all in one place. From chaos to clarity, from struggle to success. BB Terminal,